Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome along. Welcome along whether you are live or whether you're watching this back later on. Hope wherever, whenever you are, you're doing well, you and yours. It is a full house today. We have 24 of the finest Grand Prix Tour iRacing drivers that you could imagine. Practice is just finished. We'll be into qualifying in a moment. I don't think we're on to win this one. Not me. It would be very surprising. Luke's in with a shot. But Eduardo Radice, Ronaldo Augusto, they're big names. They will be going fast. Alright, let's just double check the setup. Even though I've got the garage cover on, that's I think I have the garage cover on. Yep. Even though I've got a garage cover on, I'm just loading the iRacing setup, the Kota Qual setup. There are, of course, 3 iRacing setups for the Mercedes AMG W13E Performance. For each track, there is a qualifying, which obviously has 3 laps of fuel and set up for qualifying. There is an IGPT, which is the tour setup. That's the one we'll be using later on in the race. And there is one that's just the circuit abbreviation.
Clear. All right, Adrian, we've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
The one with that's just the circuit abbreviation with no appendage is a race setup for the regular series. So it's used in the fixed. It's used in the fixed series and is suitable for racing in the open series as well. Just a quick bit of trivia for those of you who actually have iRacing and have this wonderful Mercedes AMG W13. In case you didn't know. Track is high usage, and I don't know if I've driven on a high usage. We just qualify for Sector 1, then recharge in Sector 2.
Just done a 137.56. The leader has just done a 137.39. 6th place. Sector 1 is 0.49 off the pace. New fastest lap for Irani, 137.01. Fastest lap for Edward, 135.88. The guy behind has just done a 146.51. Eighth place.
Wasn't all that. Don't know that there's anyone ahead of me that I feel shouldn't be. Uh-oh, Luke hasn't.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 34 Celsius.
Oh no. It's a second lap too. Shit. I'm sorry, Luke. Didn't mean to jinx you. Can't believe I switched to him just as he went off. That's it. Not looking at anyone else. Oh, at 9th now.
That's the end of the session. E9.
Oof. P15 for Luke. Alright. iRacing setup. Kota. IGPT. I don't know that I can change the fuel. I think I'm going to leave it medium. I don't know if I'm doing one stop or two. Excellent.
I'm very glad I'm the last one on the grid. You're lucky, bro.
Oh, excuse me.
Your tyres are cold. Watch out. Car number 9.
Yep, already got them. Thanks, Smokey, though. Welcome along. Alright, we've got a soft starter just behind us, Jarek. Looks like mostly
Good luck,
mediums.
guys. Take it easy. Enjoy it. You too, Ollie. Just trying to survive. Um, I think I'm gonna run out of fuel. Let's see about a lap.
Standing start now. Alright, Adrian, are you ready? Watch for the lights. Green, green, green. Car right. He's car right. Incident in turn 1. It looks like lead's still there. Clear right. Gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. There's an incident in turn 11. You think it might be clutch? Car in front is wakes are out. Car number 10.
Right, we don't want to hold Luke up here, because Luke will be faster than us.
Left side, clear left. Let's see how wide you can make this thing. On your right,
Go for it, mate.
clear right. Come on, watch these track. Right side. Hold your line. Clear right.
Survive, survive, survive.
There's an incident in turn 19. Looks like it's strike. B13.
End of lap 1. Good job.
Yellow flag. There's an incident in turn 1. It looks like Roll and Sebastian.
Oh,
What the fuck was that?
Incident in turn 9. Looks like it's Levi.
Thank you, Reynaldo, for giving me some blood to your face.
Car in front is Villa, car number 18, and their rating is 1.6.
You fun with this stuff.
come on, Michael, just follow Luke.
The leader's just done a 141.06. 10th position. You've just done a 144.10.
Come on, Adrian, get it together. What lines are those? Ooh, DRS train.
You need to pass this track, you're losing too much time. There's an incident in turn 14. We think it might be Schwartz. That's a new fastest lap for Edward, 1:14.76. That lap was a 1:42.94. That's your quickest lap in this session. To E9. Ahead is now 1.0 seconds.
Can't brake like you qualifying there, Adrian. Come on, sort these lines out.
That's a new fastest lap for Edward, 1:14.56. Last lap was a 1:42.82. That's your fastest lap today. The gap to Wheeler in front is now 1.2 seconds.
Flippin' heck. What are you doing?
Wait. Like I've happened.
Okay, Adrian, the next car is Wake Zurich, car number 10.
Come on. Get faffing
New
about
fastest lap for
and
Edward,
get it done.
1:14.49. You've just done a 1:43.09.
Yes, keep fighting, boys.
The car in front of us is now Wheeler, car number 18, and their rating is 1.6.
Good driving by both. That's the sort of action we want to see. Especially when it brings us back into DRS.
Gap to Wheeler ahead is now 0.6. Augusto, car number 3, is now leading. P10. just cut the track.
Ooh,
Fastest lap for Edward, 1:14.44.
it's nearly bad news bear. Yeah, the trade-off with that is if I give them too much space, I'll lose DRS. Like I'm right on the cusp right now. They've been fighting tough but fair, and Michael's a smart racer. I don't know the other driver. I'm not familiar with them. But they haven't been taking stupid risks.
Okay, Adrian, the next car is Wake Zurich, car number 10. Incident in turn 15. Looks like it's Levi. The gap to Wake Zurich ahead is now 1.4 seconds. That lap was a 1:42.37. That's your best lap in the session.
Like racing room given there. Backed out when you got wheel spin.
The driver in front of us is Villa, car number 18, and their rating is 1.6. There's an incident in turn 12. It looks like Levi.
Ooh. I'd like that not to happen again. Not sure if that came up on stream. 47 laps to go. Too early to change up strategy. I think we just got to try and pass. Oh crap. The YouTube stats I can see from in here says excellent, so
Gap to wheel up in front is now 1.0 seconds.
unfortunately not much I can do from the cockpit. Hey Tobias, hope you're feeling okay today, mate.
There's an incident in turn 12.
Crap, I've still got attack on.
Okay, Adrian, run out of track limits. Keep it between the lines. You need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty. You need to slow down, give back some time.
I hadn't actually decided yet, Tobias, to be honest.
It's now 1.4 seconds.
I was kind of thinking about stopping early to undercut these two and then trying to drive away. But don't know about that. Hey, Vito! Is that crazy, Tobias, or so crazy it might just work? I don't know. Lap 16 and then about 2 20-lap softs to the end.
The gap to E9 ahead is now 1.4 seconds.
It's just difficult to send it when there's two cars there. So
Incident in turn 1. You think it might be strike?
Keep up the great content, man.
oh hey, thanks mate. Wow. Not often I get a call out for my content. Appreciated. Gabriel, if you're watching this back, hope my content's better than I took that corner. Alright.
lap time was 1:42.67. Gap to wheel up ahead is now 1.2.
So glad I don't have a motion rig when I hit those.
Levi behind is pitting.
Pace has just dropped off. I don't know if I've ruined these tyres or... just having a bad night in the cockpit.
The next car is Wake Zurich, car number 10.
Yeah, except I've just lost about 4 laps of chasing, but no 1X. And a motion rig. That'd be so some of those role-playing games didn't need to hire.
Incident in turn 1. Looks like it's wheeler. Yellow flag.
Oh, that's no good. Great driving up until then.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 32 Celsius.
I don't know if they came together or if it was just a lose. Either way, I need to get up.
You're reeling Wake Zurich in. The gap's now 2.1.
In that case, I'm probably going to see if I can at least... oh, well, I'm going to be on Michael's gearbox in a minute. Depends on whether Michael hits. Nope, staying out.
Time was at 1:43.48. Wheeler behind is pitting now.
If Michael decides to box... oh, looks like someone's going for a one-stop. I know that the drop-off's quite enough. Ah, no! All you had to do was put your foot down properly, Adrian.
On your right. Right side's clear. Nice one, Adrian. Great move. Keep it up.
Michael's pitted.
P8. That lap was a 142.88.
I think-
You're a second off in sector 1.
I think I'll go another lap or two just to get some offset.
Wake Zurich is now on softs. The car in front of us is Langer, car number 5, and their rating is 3.6. Edward, car number 1, is now in the lead. The gap to E7 in front is now 11 seconds.
These off tracks are just such bullshit, bro.
Yep, they're rough. Alright, so Michael needed the new front wing, so I've got 5 seconds that I've just made. Alright, I will react now. Let's do it.
Augusto is now on softs. There's a car leaving the pits. Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour. Box in 330 meters.
Alright, we have soft
Is
tyres.
now on softs. 100 meters. 50 meters. Front left 69%. Right rear 80. Exit's cleared. Don't cross the white line. We've got cold tyres. We need to get some heat into them. Alright, Adrian, the next car is Regni, car number 2, and their rating is 5.6.
Very occasionally, I'm in Paul O'Regan's league. Hi Paul, if you're watching this back. I don't know if I am this week, but we'll see. About 13 seconds.
E9 is getting closer. The gap's now 12 seconds. Quicker than you, entering zone 15. The next car is Langer, car number 5, and their rating is 3.6. Langer in. The gap is now 10 seconds.
When my lap in clean air didn't put me close to Paul, who had to overtake someone for position. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to catch Paul this week.
Fastest lap for Augusto, 139.39.
I'm definitely not going to be catching Ronaldo Augusto. Hopefully Luke has, though.
Okay, Adrian, you're reeling. Langer in. The gap is 9.4. That was 140.33. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
True, lots of things can happen. Like missing corners. .4 to the car in front, so we'll see what we can do.
That's a new fastest lap for Augusto, 139.34. Gap to Langer ahead is increasing. It's now 9.7. That lap time was 140.95.
Don't do that, Adrian. Yeah, that's annoying.
The gap to Langer ahead is now 10 seconds. Your last lap time was at 141.11.
What would I do with a screen on my Acertec wheel?
P8.
I already drive with a Mercedes F1 wheel. Sure, it's only a virtual one, but does look very nice though. Definitely looks very nice. I haven't even done
Incident
currency
in
conversions on it.
Looks like Wake Zurich. The gap in front is now 11 seconds.
Perhaps I could get it
Was 140.66. Sector 1 is 0.9 off the face.
and mount it somewhere. And if I ever got a face cam, I could have it in the background. Doing its thing. Not that you'd see much of my face if I did get a cam. Oof. That was my original Fanatec entire set of controls was that. Emily! We miss you too.
Gap to Langer. Ahead
Hope
is
you're
now
doing well.
12 seconds.
I assume you've been uniing and working and all that stuff. Or whichever study it was that you were getting up to. Is that a bad thing? Oh, the price? Well, I mean, I think it's in the same ballpark as other wheels of that quality and feature set. So, Acertec has never gone out to sell cheap equipment. They've always gone out to sell good quality equipment, and you pay a bit extra for that quality.
The gap to Langer ahead is increasing. It's now 13 seconds. There's an incident in turn 11. We think it might be strike.
I think it's interesting that they've made the experience such an experience. What, the face? I think if I wanted to really make my channel into something,
There's an incident
like
in
full-on
turn 20.
serious
Looks like Massa.
streamer thing, I'd definitely have to go triples, put my face out there. But really this is just
Incident in turn 1.
done because I enjoy it. And I enjoy having everyone along for the ride.
You've just done a 141.14.
Simucube pedals. Ooh. Are you going to get the new, slightly cheaper Pro ones, or are you trying to go for the Ultimate, as they're now called? I assume you meant the feedback pedals.
Okay, Adrian, the next car is 2 laps behind. The gap ahead is now 12 seconds.
Ah, that's fair enough, Smokey. Real cars definitely have more utility for getting around.
The leader is now on softs. New fastest lap for Augusto, 139.33.
Yeah, one's fair enough. I think you only need one, unless you were insanely often driving cars with a clutch. But even then, no, I don't think so. So anyway.
You've just done a 114.90.
I actually thought I'd miss the haptics because, you know, the Formula V2 rim, dirty air. Oh, you're so slow through there.
Ahead is increasing. It's now 15 seconds.
Oh, yeah, you're well set up then. You've got HE Ultimates. Yeah, so my old rig, the Formula V2 rim, had rumble motors in the grips. And the pedals all had rumble motors on them. And I definitely noticed when I was driving when I didn't have them, and I thought, oh, I'm going to need to sort something out when I go to the Acertec stuff, but I don't know, I just haven't really missed it as much as I thought I would.
Langer ahead is increasing. It's now 15 seconds.
Cheers, Gabriel.
Get out of the way before the corner, Luke.
You don't like them?
Okay, Adrian.
Oh, okay.
Is a lap behind. Gap to
That's fair enough.
Ahead is now 15 seconds.
I sort of take what I'm given because I haven't driven a lot of race cars, but I imagine you've got a pretty good idea about what you get on with. Yeah, the trouble with sim racing hardware as well. There's nowhere in Australia where you can really go and sit down and even have a little push of something. Not even do any adjustments, just go, how does an Acertec pedal feel versus SimMagic P1000 versus the P2000 versus the Heusinkfeld versus the VRS, you know?
Is now 15 seconds. Car right. Clear right. That's a new fastest lap for Edward. 138.84.
Suddenly realised I was in attacking on the way into turn 11 there, and then thought, oh, maybe I should Leave it on to get past you, Genio, a bit quicker. I noticed that my local sim hardware retailer...
Irani is now on softs. Alright Adrian, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. The gap behind is now 19 seconds. Lap time was
Pagnian Imports,
40.92.
located on the Gold Coast.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
They're my dealer. Well, for my rig they were my dealer. But they've started selling Acertech equipment.
I'll give you a day rest and let you go.
The next car is Irani, car number 6.
Me? Victorian? No.
The gap to Irani ahead is increasing. It's now.
If I was Victorian, I would have suggested a Stuffsters meetup.
38.69. There's an incident in turn 16. We think it might be Caesar.
Because there's at least 3 of us down there. Or there would be at least 3 of us, including me. I'm not sure Pagnian ever sold Fanatec. They've got their own warehouse here.
Smiths is now on softs.
I actually haven't been paying attention to where I am in the race or what I'm doing.
Okay, Adrian, that's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
No, so
There's an incident in turn 9. Looks
Luke's
like
from
it's Irani.
Luke's from south of the border. I'm just
The track temperature
I'm
rising.
just your
It's
average
now
Queenslander.
24 Celsius. New fastest lap for Edward, 138.66.
Yeah, we can probably take Klaus. It'd be handy if Doriano spent a bit more time hassling though.
You're reeling speeds in the gaps now, 3.7 seconds. They're slower than us into turn 7. That lap was at 140.68. Okay, Adrian, the next car is Smith's, car number 7.
Ah, okay. I think by the time I was buying stuff a couple of years ago, it was all from Fanatec's own warehouse, Smokey. They've got a warehouse down in Melbourne.
The next car is Irani, car number 6.
Yes, keep fighting, keep fighting. Do have to pick when to have my next pit stop though.
The gap to P7 in front is now.
These two are
3.9.
probably one stopping.
You've just done
Yeah.
14.46. Incident in turn 6. Looks like it's Bips.
Sorry, class, that wasn't very clean.
Okay, Adrian, the next car is 1 lap behind.
Hey Stefan, welcome along. Yeah, only one split. There hasn't been a lot of noise on the radio, so I'm not sure.
Ahead is now 4.3 seconds.
Oh, that's too much. Not sure that there's been a heap of chaos. We started what, P9 I think? Cheers mate.
Yeah, sorry, that was a bit of a weird place to do it. Just didn't want to affect you through that sector.
All good mate. Once I worked out what you were doing, it was all fine.
The car ahead is 2 laps behind.
Yeah, going to be interesting to see what Corsair does to resurrect Fanatec. So yeah, quick race summary. What's a quick race summary? We had an okay start off the line, but got a bit caught up and swamped. It was very busy on the first couple of laps.
Car left. Clear left. The gap to Irani in front is now 1.7 seconds. Alright Adrian, the next car is 1 lap behind.
We pitted early to cover off Michael and I apologise, I forgot their name. But yeah, 2 stopping. Need to start thinking about a pit stop soon.
Heads up, there's a car rejoining. You're a second off the pace in sector 1.
It's Michael and Bill. We followed for quite a while. They had a lovely battle until a little bit of a tap in turn 1. I didn't see if there was any fault, but it led to them both pitting pretty soon. I was considering pitting early and going onto the 2 stop to undercut them anyway.
Car ahead is 3 laps behind. Car right. Clear right. The gap to Irani ahead is increasing.
Oh, that's
It's now
annoying.
6.3.
I couldn't just up on the way into the corner and let me have the DRS. Top 5 would be a great result.
Alright Adrian, the next car is 1 lap behind.
Starting to peel this tyre wear now.
The car in front of us is on lap behind. The gap in front is now 8.1.
Just miss out on DRS. On all these cars. Alan was in our race last night, got a decent result, top 10. Cheers, Alan.
On your left. Clear left. That was 141.14.
Turns up all the time, does Alan. Consequently, I've seen him top 3 in division championships. That's how I won my Division 6, I think, back in the day. The regular series. Most of the other people who were in Division 6 just didn't turn up.
The gap to Irani ahead is increasing. It's now 10 seconds.
On straights is how I read YouTube comments, and sometimes not very well, so if I take a while to get back to someone, or I misinterpret, but it helps that I'm the type of person who,
Schwartz is pitting from position 14. Expect him to come out a bit behind you.
if I'm just driving, my brain starts to wander anyway, so sometimes when I need to concentrate on something,
Time was 141.19.
it's better to have
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
a little bit of my brain occupied. I'd like to say the stopping in the middle of sentences, although that one was intentional for effect, I'd like to say that was just a case of me concentrating on what I was doing a little more, but my wife will tell you it's probably one of my most annoying real life traits as well.
Gap to 7th position. Ahead is increasing. It's now 12 seconds.
So yeah, the mechanics of how I read YouTube comments is I pop out the comment box into a separate window, and then I capture that window with open kneeboard. It was originally designed for flight simulators, because a kneeboard is like a notepad that's strapped to the pilot's upper thigh, or strapped to their thigh near their knee. So while they're flying the plane, they can make notes and read procedures and all that sort of stuff.
The lap time was at 141.76.
Catch you later, Emily. Thanks for dropping in.
The gap to Irani ahead is increasing. It's now 13 seconds.
But yeah, so open kneeboard puts a little window. It just slightly overlaps the top of the
Zarek behind is pitting. The leader, Edward, is pitting.
rear vision mirror. Which you can see. Now to stream, I'm not capturing my view. I'm capturing iRacing's rendering. So you'll notice it's slightly from the left eye. And yeah.
Incident in turn 1. We think it might be Villa. Okay, Adrian, the next car is Langer, car number 5, and their rating is 3.6.
So because open kneeboard comes in after iRacing has been rendered and sort of draws itself over the top, you don't get to see it. So you just see space up there, but I see your lovely comments. Thank you very much to everyone who's commented. Hit the like button if you haven't as well. Like buttons help people find the stream, and you never know. The next person who finds the stream might be just what they need to get through their day. So I am.
Car ahead is Irani, car number 6.
Well, don't look too hard at my lines. I don't know that my lines are the best.
Langer is getting closer. The gap is now 8.1 seconds. They're faster than us into turn 13.
I was going to do one more lap, but I think that's a folly.
Fastest lap for Augusto, 138.14. Cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
One thing to definitely practice if you're going to drive this here is this bit. I gained 2 places because people
Speed limit in the pits. Box in 300
drove into that outside
meters.
wall last night. Unfortunately, Tobias and
100 meters.
Paul,
50
I think.
meters.
Yeah, it was Paul.
Front left, 55%. Rear right, 73.
I'm just using the
Mid exit's clear. Push.
iRacing's Kota_IGPT
Edward, car number 1 is leading the race.
setup. I can go across and find the diff settings for you. I don't want to. I can change them on my wheel and then I'd know, but I don't want to change them.
The leader has just done a 138.51. Okay, Adrian, the next car is Langer, car number 5, and their rating is 3.6. The gap to E7 ahead is increasing.
So it's got 3 brake migration. Entry is 4, mid 5, high speed 6. Cold tires, Adrian. Yeah, I just essentially drive as it comes usually. I've only changed diff settings in these tour races twice intentionally. In 2022 in the W12, I don't know if I'd picked up some damage or I was just hadn't had a lot of practice on the set. I was using the Apex Racing Academy set. And I was getting some,
seconds.
It was basically getting oversteer mid-corner, so I altered my mid-diff then and fixed it, which I was very proud of. Working that out mid-race. And then I think it was either this year or last year at Fuji. I had some damage. And Connor, Pula, 5-something KI R-rating driver who hangs out in the Stuffies Discord. Connor gave me diff settings over the stream.
You've just done a 1:14.00. Good luck. That's your quickest today.
Oh,
That's a new fastest lap for Edward, 1:37.89.
don't use that line. Triangle curb's bad.
The gap to Langer ahead is now 15 seconds.
I don't think there are any setup shops actively doing the W13 anymore. So Apex, I don't know if they decided that they were gonna get rid of it anyway, but Ben Fuller, who was the Apex Pro, used to be the community manager for the iRacing Grand Prix series. Left both Apex and the community manager to roll to go and do real life racing. So Apex gave it away. Majors might.
The next car is 4 laps behind.
I don't think so though. I think they'd sell you their old ones. VRS I know will sell you the old ones. But yeah, if you want a set, head into the iRacing Open Wheel Discord. You can find a link on every W13 weekly post. And Ben posted in the resources channel under the IGPS W13 section a zip file that has all of his ARA sets. The thing that I really appreciated about Ben's sets was Ben was running actively in the series.
Car clear left. The gap to V7 ahead is increasing. It's now 17 seconds.
So a lot of the setup shops, the person doing the setup for the, you know, the popular series, your IMSAs and all that, will definitely be running the series.
That last lap was at 1:14.25.
But the open wheels aren't always. And it doesn't mean the setup's bad, it just, you know, you just know that the person who's racing the series knows that they're racing. And I've seen setup shops send out setups like with a high downforce aero kit for Phillip Island. For Phillip Island, if you take the iRacing that, which is high downforce, and just literally just change it to medium, you instantly get a second of lap time. Because it doesn't just swap the wings, it's a downforce package. So you put the medium downforce package on, and it instantly nets you a second. You just need to lengthen your braking zones and lower your apex speeds just a touch. Yeah, it's mostly top speed. And yeah, you're right, absolutely right, Stefan. Everybody drives differently, so that can...
That's your quickest lap. The gap to 7th position. Ahead is now 19 seconds.
I know I was actually very early onto Major's garage, I found out. Mike from Majors posted one day about what date they started Majors Garage. It was April 2020 or something, or 2021, and I'm like, oh. I literally signed up in May of that year. Smokey, there's actually not a heap that you can change. I mean, it's kind of the diff defaults, which generally don't necessarily need to change track to track so much. It's more you have a set of numbers that works for you, whether it's the set that iRacing use or not. You'd start with them as your base. And then, yeah, once you...
Lap time was 1:14.49.
It's more about tweaking, like the whole downforce thing. You don't have to decide, you know, exactly what wing and what angle of rear wing. You get a downforce package. It's, you know, low downforce, medium downforce, high downforce. So you can absolutely tinker. There's a giant bit of guidance in the notes as well. So if you load up any of the iRacing setups, in the notes they list out a whole heap of things like, you know, if you add 5mm of gurney at the back, you need to add 1.5 degrees of front wing to balance it out. Or if you take, you know, because 5mm one click, if you take one click of gurney off the back, you should also take 1.5 degrees off the front wing, and that'll keep your aero balance roughly the same. it's very
That lap was at 1:41.08.
it's very sanitized. I think Mercedes wanted a car that was not going to give away any secrets. Not that this car had a lot of secrets people would want, but they also wanted it to be stuff that people could actually muck around with. What's the late race?
Right.
Oh no. Ooh. Another turn 19's, is it 19? Save brought to you. No, I'm going to be asleep.
14.20.
What's the time?
9:33 p.m.
There you go. That's what the local time is right now. Yeah, if you scrub back to the very start of the stream, I think I put the entry list up for a second. You'll see how much orange is in the ping column. All of us Australians on our 266 millisecond ping. Oh yeah, Stuffy will be doing FP1. No, that's like... Fuck. Eduardo was always going to catch me, but... I think.
Blue flag.
But, oh well.
Gap to V1 behind is now 0.9, one lap ahead.
Wow, that DRS line came up quick. Didn't mean for that to happen. Another save brought to you by Acertech Sim Sports. Acertech Sim Sports and having the tyre noise turned up. Everything else down by about 10 to 15%. That and knowing that that damn curb that I hit is bloody deadly. Like that lock up there, you just hear that from the tyre, and you can let off the brake a bit. Just some cadence braking to unlock it. Done.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Adrian.
Yeah, well, Matt Malone has an actual financial agreement with Acertech, so he gets all the good stuff. I paid Acertech a lot of money for that. It was all worth it, by the way, but... not regretting upgrading my rig at all. Yes, so Stefan, whatever you do, don't enter the grid with too little fuel. You must have enough fuel to finish the race, just like real F1. So if you want to keep a look at it, the fuel delta comes up in the big green boxes. If the boxes are green, you're going okay. You're on target. Ideally it should say be green and say minus 0.0 small number, not that giant number that I've got. But I just use the fixed setup without adjusting the fuel down. So no refueling. Once you start the race, you can't put fuel in the car at all. Won't let you. Even if you exit to the garage, just won't let you. The other way to tell is on the right hand side, those green bars, they're telling me I've got plenty of fuel. If they go to the bottom and red, you've got too little fuel. So just on the right hand side, those blocks, if you've got green there, all good. Red, that's bad. Wants to go on me.
The lap time was 1:41.00.
So the fixed setup I think has 94. Don't quote me on that, but I think has 94 kilos. That should be plenty. I think I was using 1.6 kilos or so a lap. So just do about 10 laps at race pace on your set. I usually pick the highest fuel usage I've got in a 5 or 10 lap run, assuming they're all fairly regular, and just multiply it by the number of laps and then round up a bit. So like if you multiply it out and you get something like 91.4 blah blah blah, I'd probably put 93 in. Imagine you've got to give a litre of fuel to the FIA at the end. But yeah, I think not worrying about fuel is worth more lap time over a race than carrying 5 extra kilos, so yeah. Yeah, keep the immersion up. But if you want to see a mad fuel saving race where I fuel saved like nothing else, the first round, I forget which race it was. I think it was the open race, so it would be the second race on my stream from 2023 at the Nürburgring GP circuit. At the time, the regular series had a fuel limit on it so that people couldn't accidentally put a full tank in. And that fuel limit was set for historical reasons at 70%. So what I'd accidentally done was load into the wrong practice session. I loaded into a regular series practice session and saved my tour set. That reset the fuel from whatever it was to 77%. So I start the race, and all of a sudden, Jim, crew chief, saying like, we're gonna need to refuel, and I'm like, but we can't. Now, I didn't finish on the lead lap, but I did finish. So I managed to fuel save a whole third of a race of fuel.
Okay, Adrian, the next car is 2 laps behind.
So if you want to see... and I wasn't driving fast, don't get me wrong. This wasn't like I was doing normal lap times, but saving, you know, only using 2/3 the amount of fuel. This was slow, but it was still respectable. Oh, mate. It's like most places I was changing into 6th just as I was lifting off. Whole first part of the lap is downhill. That was great. Gravity was my wingman. It kind of became a bit of a challenge, actually, to see how fast I could go. I was still getting the green boxes at the end.
There's an incident in turn 12. It looks like Blake Zurek.
So you kind of got to...
2 laps left. That lap was at 1:14.60.
You just got to change where you're finding the fun, I suppose. But it does mean now that if it is an experience I can draw on to, if I notice that I've flipped over to the race screen and I've got a few red boxes saying, you know, you're gonna be a few hundred mils short. Means I can do a bit of lift and coast. Only lose a little bit of time. But it's knowing that it's right there on the wheel on the right hand side, there's the green boxes and with the red boxes below them. And of course right next to them is the green.
Car right. Clear right.
That was a kind of half send by me on Eugenio there. White flag fever.
Last lap. The next car is 3 laps behind. The gap to P12 behind is now 0.8, 2 laps behind.
I need to get a fan going. I don't need champagne to drench me, I'm already drenched. That's what I forgot before I went and gridded up. I really need to start making a list.
Place. That's the finish. Well done.
Ah. Drinks and fans, the main thing. Anything else that I haven't tested before I come online is is going to cause a problem. Hey, thanks, Smokey. And thanks, Stefan. Where do we end up? 8th. That wasn't too bad. I don't know what I was doing that last lap. I needed to save it twice. Alright, let's have a look at a little look at the first lap. I don't think there was anything too exciting. Alright, I'm gonna just far chase this for some context. So I made the choice to stay on the inside so nobody dived up my... Look at Luke! Where did he come from? Alright, so here I am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, so he had one car out. So 6th place is black. Hey, Florian. Yeah, I did alright on the old incidents. Bugger watching my start. This is the start to watch. Look at that. Past the hards. Past a medium with a good run. It's Michael coming in the thing. Oh, Luke, you thought about it. You thought about it. Whoa, who's that out there? Levi, where were you going? Oh, I think Levi's treating turn 1 like a normal turn 1. I mean, about here, somewhere around here is the braking point, somewhere just before the safety car 1 line there. Oh, sorry. No, safety car 2 line, isn't it? Hello, welcome along, Lockie. But, well, look, I actually have to applaud that, because you've made the error of where you're braking, and then you haven't taken anyone out. How's the rejoin? Good rejoin. I do have to applaud that. So, did I lift through there? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I was just scared I was not on the rub it in racing line. But does that Levi... Oh. Michael doesn't know where to go. I don't know where to go because of Michael. Luke doesn't realise I'm slow. I pick up my first 1x. What happens behind? Oh no, all good. So how do we fall behind? So I'm taking it a little easy here. Whoop, rip. I think that was Levi. I see Luke going for it. I've stuffed it up. But then Luke can't make it stick. And I go wide. Yeah, he might have done that. Yeah, so this was just poor from me. So by about here, I should have come across, even if I didn't come across all the way in front of Luke, I needed to be a car width and a half to the inside, and then I could have braked more on the racing line and not attack that so acutely. Night, Smokey. Have a good weekend. So then I've obviously run wide. Luke's undercut me, which is like fine, but what I've done is I've been really careful because I'm out on the dirty stuff here. And then this is where I've been pounced on, and then there's nothing I can do from there. And then that was the first lap. And then what happened here? Oh no. So Klaus. Oh. Oh, that's difficult to... So I don't think you can send it from here. So was sort of engineer of their own mistake there. But right here, you needed to be just staying on the brakes. Although it must have been... I don't know that Sebastian was going to... I mean, I don't know what... I mean, if Sebastian's driving on like a single monitor, you're not seeing that accident till about here. Yeah, I mean... I don't think Roll should have moved. Yeah, it should have stayed put, but I don't know that... I don't know that there's enough movement to say that that caused it. So still sliding sideways, sliding sideways. I think they were coming together regardless, but having said that, yeah, Rule probably shouldn't have moved. You just got to stay still. Like, it's heartbreaking and it sucks, but it's the difference between... Well, I mean, the other thing is that if we're in this cockpit, you can... It's, you know, it's like, oh, crap. Maybe it's hidden behind the wheel. Yeah, that's okay. It's hidden behind the wheel. You're thinking, I'll get out before Paul comes along, and all of a sudden, bang. So yeah, wow. Okay. I think I can understand with where the wheel was. I think I can understand that. Right. So, well, so we can't look at everybody. I don't see too many names. Bill was going along pretty well. What happened to them? They've got a lap time for this, so they finish this lap. Whatever happens, happens straight after. Oh. Yep. This downhill section is freaking deadly. It's deadly in any car. Any open wheel car that I've ever driven here. You can be on the power and just suddenly the back goes round and you're into that fence. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a quirk of iRacing's physics. I don't know if it's... I don't know what it is, but... Yeah, so Eduardo by 30 seconds from Ronaldo, by 30 seconds from Klaus. Luke was just in front of us. So, what happened to Luke here? Sorry, Luke, if you... This is embarrassing. Who's that behind? That's Paul? Sounded like a Luke's I'm not angry at anyone. Oh, okay. Sorry, Luke. Good old DT. Good old drive-through. And that's what we avoided. So yeah. Thanks very much for watching the stream, everyone. Thanks for contributing if you put something in the chats. Really appreciate it. I'm headed off now to cool off and post a strategy review in the forums of what tyre strategies people used. It'll be interesting to see, so that people who are doing the later race can have a look. And yeah, catch you later, Stefan. Good to chat. Oh, there's my save. Oh, that was close. Yeah, that was lucky. That was almost my race. Right. And yeah, catch you later.